Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my cute little cheerful, smart, intelligent, and brave friends. Welcome to the Story House, a place where we present to you an interesting story from the Quran every day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has narrated many stories in the Holy Quran, wise and delightful stories that bring you joy and inspiration, while we learn wonderful things from the true stories, old and new. So, let's embark on a thrilling journey to the world of the Quran. But before listening to the story, make sure you have completed all your tasks properly so that you can enjoy listening to the story uninterrupted. And I really admire all of you being a part of this story. Today we bring to you the second part of a wonderful story. We were listening to the story of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam, a story that Allah has narrated to us in Surah An-Naml in the 19th juz of the Quran. When Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam's bird, the Hudhud, brought him news about a kingdom called Sheba, where there was a queen ruling and the people worshipped the sun instead of Allah, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam sent her a message inviting her to obey Allah. After the message was sent, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam told his courtiers, "Before the people of Sheba arrive, I want her throne to be brought here." In his court there were many kinds of beings: humans, jinn, animals, birds, insects, all types of creatures were present in Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam's court. One jinn said, "I can bring her throne to you before this gathering ends." Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam replied, "That's good, but I need it even faster." Then a man who had been given knowledge spoke. He said, "Before your eyes can blink, her throne will be here." And just as he finished speaking, the queen's throne appeared before Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. Everyone was amazed. Upon seeing it, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam said, "This is a blessing from my Lord to test whether I give thanks or remain ungrateful. Whoever is thankful, it is for their own benefit, and whoever is ungrateful, my Lord is self-sufficient, most generous." Allah does not need our gratitude. We are the ones who benefit from being grateful. Meanwhile, the messenger returned to Sheba and told the queen about Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam's response, that he does not accept gifts and only wants them to submit to Allah. When the queen heard this, she accepted his message and prepared to visit Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. The preparations began, and Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam was certain that the queen would come to him the next morning as an obedient follower. To test her intelligence, he had her throne slightly altered to see whether she would recognize it or not. For example, if her original throne had 5 diamonds, he may have changed them to 3 or 6. When the queen arrived in the court of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam, he asked her, "Is your throne like this one?" The queen replied, "It seems as if this is the very same throne." This showed that she recognized it even with the changes. Then Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam invited her to walk into the palace. It was a magnificent palace made of glass, and even the floor was of glass, with water flowing underneath and glass embedded in it. When the queen stepped into the palace, she mistook the glass floor to water and lifted her garments so that they wouldn't get wet. Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam said to her, "There is no need. This is just a glass floor." The queen replied, "Oh, I was completely fooled." After this, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam advised her, and she said, "O my Lord, I was trapped in ignorance. I wronged myself. For such a long time I worshipped the sun instead of you. I seek forgiveness for that sin. Now I believe in you and in Sulaiman alayhi salam as your messenger." And so she embraced faith in Allah. Even the wind used to obey the commands of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam in those days. Sailing ships were driven by the wind, and for them to travel successfully, the wind needed to blow in the direction of travel. If the wind blew in the opposite direction, sailing became very difficult. But Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam could command the wind. When his ships needed to sail, he ordered the wind to blow in the required direction, and if he needed to travel himself, the wind would gently carry him wherever he wished. Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam was a prophet of great honor. Even the jinns used to work for him, building grand palaces and making huge cooking pots. They worked hard under his command, especially during the construction of Bayt al-Maqdis in Palestine, where Masjid al-Aqsa stands today. They had to work very hard, and it wasn't out of joy or willingness. They worked because it was necessary for them to obey Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. While the construction of Bayt al-Maqdis was still ongoing, the final moments of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam's life arrived. That is, Allah decided to call him back. Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam knew that if the jinn came to know of his death, they would immediately stop working and run away. So before he passed away, he leaned on his staff and stood in that position, and he passed away standing, still holding his staff. The jinn continued working, thinking he was alive, standing and watching them. Out of fear, they worked quickly and diligently to complete the construction. Eventually, termites, the kind that eat wood, began eating his staff. Once the staff became hollow and weak, it broke, and Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam's body fell to the ground. Only then did the jinn realize that he had already passed away a long time ago. They said, if we had known that Sulaiman alayhi salam had died, we would not have remained in this humiliation and difficulty for so long. But by the time they discovered the truth, the construction of Bayt al-Maqdis was already complete. The jinn who thought themselves clever and wise were completely exposed and proven wrong. Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam ruled for 40 years and he passed away, 926 years before the birth of Prophet Isa alayhi salam. And with this, our story ends. We hope you enjoyed it. We will return the next time with another new story, insha'Allah. And don't forget to make dua for yourself and for all the Muslims around the world. If you like the story, please like, subscribe, and share it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.